Hello everybody, Sifd again with another Vampire Survivors run, and today we got a new patch. I mean, right now it's in the beta branch, but you can play it if you just join the beta branch through properties in Steam, or otherwise you can just wait a day or two and then it's gonna launch in the real game too. So what we got is, first of all, we got two new characters, which is Xieroeh Clarissi, the tank. If you wanna unlock her, or I think it's a woman. If you want to unlock this character, you will need to heal 1000 life within a single match. And then Domario, if you want to unlock him, you will need to gain 5000 gold within a single match. Both of them are easy. I mean, if you survive for 30 minutes, you should most likely get them both. And if you want to make sure that you do the health thing, you just have to hit yourself a few times and then just heal it up back up. And at some point, you will unlock her. Now, what she does, what this character does is, has more HP, starts with HP regen, so that means she's a tank, and also has more max HP, and starts with temporary area bonus. Now that is like temporary, as you see, she has like 400% area. We're gonna showcase that tomorrow, but for today, just know that she's good with the legendary garlic, as you having more HP and more HP regen makes it so that you can hit yourself on purpose more easily by having more max HP, and then you can heal it back up to empower the legendary garlic through that, because the legendary garlic gets more power the more you heal within a match. So that's her. And then Domario here for the, I think, the biggest DPS. We're gonna see tomorrow. Today we're gonna go with Domario. This character here, as I said, you need 5000 gold, really easy. After you hit the 30-minute mark, you should already have 5000 gold in a run. And what he does is 40% more duration and speed on everything. Right now, more speed is this Pascalina, and he or she has plus 30% movement speed, and duration I think is nobody. So right now this build might be really good with books, and he even starts with books, and also should be good with Vandalier and stuff. So we're gonna do a build that actually uses duration and speed as much as possible. Now for the build we're gonna go with Unholy Vespers, as first of all it gets speed and duration, it uses those, and also it's literally the starting weapon. We're gonna go with Vandalier for the duration, we're gonna go with Rune Tracer for the duration and the speed, we're gonna go Laurel for the duration, and also we're gonna go to the new stage. And because this character cannot really move that much, I will need something to protect me, because I'm not gonna go with Garlic. So we got our 4 items already, and then the last 2 items we're gonna go with Hellfire and 1000 Edges. The reason we're gonna go with those is, first of all, because I need something to protect me from melee. That would be the 1000 Edges, and I will also need Hellfire. I could also use the Unholy Wand to protect us from melee, and maybe not use Hellfire. Like, I can go 1000 Edges plus Holy Wand. Those 2 items can literally protect us from melee. Yeah, we can go those 2, now that I think about it. I'm always going for Hellfire. Might as well try those 2 to keep our melee part alive. And for the rest of the items, we're gonna go with Spinach, Duplicator, and Spellbinder for the duration, and Bracer for even more speed, because I want to see how fast these Unholy Vespers can go around, and how fast the Rune Tracers can bounce around the area. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the last 2 items, we're gonna go with Empty Tome for the cooldown, so we have even more books, even more Vandaliers, even more everything, and also a Tractor, because the game does not really function without a Tractor. And yeah, that's going to be it pretty much. Let's go to Mario. Let's go this new area that is also part of this patch, which is a place where mortals are not allowed. Fate changes every minute. I don't know what fate changes every minute means. I guess it's just random, something random. Anyway, we're gonna go in here. Green Acres. I see they launched the area before they added the thing over here, but it doesn't matter. Enemies have more HP, and let's make hyper mode, because why not? And let's begin. We start with a bat of... Okay, help. So I played this stage before, and the first time I run through this, I think... No, I don't think. I'm guaranteed. I'm sure that the opponents that I was fighting were... by the way, I got like every single one of my items. The opponents that I was fighting the first time I did this were definitely not bats. So this area might have some kind of randomness built in. I'm gonna leave the magic wand. Should I leave the magic wand, or should I leave the daggers for later? You know what? For now, let's just go with King Bible. Let's have some breathing room for weapons and stuff. Although I could have gone for the one, now that I think about it. I don't know. I really want to get my birds first. So let's see what we get. This is literally a dead run, so I'm gonna just repeat the run right away. And if anything, we're gonna also showcase that. Well, I was not able to showcase it, but I wanted to see if this would get randomized again. But honestly, I played the stage before, and trust me, not always bats begin. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Can I please get my build? Because right now I want to show... Do you see? We got it. This is the... I guess this is the library start with even the ghost added to it. I guess it's hard-coded that this encounter has a ghost in it. Why, though? Why is it hard-coded that that encounter has a ghost in it? Pichon, very nice. Okay, we start building up like a run here. Yeah, it's a bit sad that we started with the daggers, but it's also not the end of the world. I guess we're gonna leave the blue wand for last. Okay, last time I'm doing this, and I guess if this does not now work out, I'm gonna bin the video, and you literally are never gonna hear anything from those. I don't even know why I'm saying this in real life, but this is like a classic recording for me. Let's go with the Rune Tracer, because I'm still not sure if the last item we're gonna add is going to be the... you know what? I'm gonna pick up the knife here. Let's go with Rune Tracer. I will try to keep the knife as the last item we're gonna add to this run. Hopefully. And let's hope we get like the Pichons and the blue. In general, like, if you try to experiment and do something very specific, this... what can I say? By the way, this is what this map looks like. You first get a bunch of opponents, and then you get like 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's go with Magic Wand. Let's leave the knights and knives for last. I would like to get my Pigeons now, please. And I would also like to get like some magnetism, maybe. I don't know. We've got a bunch of things to get. Let's go around. I'm really excited to see how the increased duration, increased speed on everything is going to look like, especially for the Rune Tracers. Like, I think this character is literally made for Rune Tracers and books, because those two become a lot more powerful with speed and duration. The books having the ability to have 2, 3, or 4 layers of books within each other with that much of a more duration, and also with the speed making them fling around extremely fast. Laurel's here, let's pick it up. So we maybe create our build earlier than later. I think now the run is actually a true run. It took us only, what, 10 minutes to begin the run? No, 7 minutes. It only took us 5 or 6 minutes to start the run. It is what it is. I'm like imagining people literally leaving because, oh, Sifd restarts the runs while he's trying to showcase something? What? I'm out. We got the wand here. Let's continue. Let's go on around and around. By the way, when I do this thing, when I like literally start the run from the get-go, and just to, because you know, restarting runs because I want to showcase something. Whenever I do this, I'm like thinking, nobody does that. Nobody does that. And then I'm thinking again, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not the rest of the people. I don't need to conform to whatever the other YouTubers have decided to do, or whatever people have decided to upload, or how they want to showcase their channel. I like creating broken runs. I like to showcase ideas. By the way, we got like a good spawn here. I found Bracer, nice. Yeah, this... Right now you see a bunch of bats, right? So when I was test running the stage to see what's happening, I never got this. Like, this wave never happened. This bats. So I like it. I like it. Right now this is like literally a random stage, and it's not always going to be the same. So that's nice. Very nice. Candelabrador, obviously not. Let's go with King Bible. And yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I should conform to whatever everybody else does. If I want to showcase something, and if it doesn't go well, I just restart the run and go again. I think it's like, for some reason there is like a feeling as if YouTubers are perfect, or like every run is perfect, or like that's how you should play the game, that's how everybody plays it. And to be honest, like before I started this YouTube thing, when I tried to do something, you know, literally when I try to start a run and experiment and see, oh, wait a minute, wouldn't it be awesome if this and this and this? I would restart like a bunch of times. So I don't understand why not restarting to do something specific should be something that I'm thinking about. I should just do it whenever I feel like it. I'm obviously not talking about doing a random run, right? Like literally, let's go run, and then the first item is not something that I like, okay, let's restart. No, I'm not doing that. But when I'm like, okay, this is going to be the build, boys, look at these items, those are the ones I'm gonna pick up, then I really want to pick those up, otherwise I'm gonna like end the run on the spot. So yeah, there's that. By the way, this whole thing that I'm saying right now might get pinned if the next like 5 items I get are any of those are not part of the build. So until I get this whole build done, all of whatever you're listening right now, you have to realize that there is a good chance that I have said these things in another video that you never listened to. I don't know, it's like I'm feeling like I'm pulling the curtain or something. But and I also think I should not pull the curtain, but still, I don't know, it always feels like we're in on this together, and I don't know. I like talking about meta things. I really like talking about meta things. Maybe I should create a new channel and a different channel and be like about YouTube theory and you know, I don't know. You know, the meta stuff. Let's continue with the King Bible. Right now, I really need to get the Ebony Wings, because if I don't get the Ebony Wings, this run is literally dead, as I will not be able to get the Ebony Wings. And that might be like, oh, Sifd is saying the ground is ground. The floor is made of floor. But what I'm trying to say is that because the Ebony Wings will combine themselves and then give me another slot for an item, the difference is huge. It's the difference between having a pigeon or having Ebony Wings. So I have to get them right now, because I definitely don't want to have a pigeon, and this area is extremely harder than other areas, as enemies have 50% more life. Oh man, I'm dodging everything. I'm dodging the end of the run. By the way, I'm still missing garlic and what? I have duration, I have magnetism. Oh, I'm missing more projectiles. Garlic and more. Wow, I'm missing the 2 DPS related relics. Well, that's not good. Ebony Wings, got him, and now I need my other 2 things. And then we should be good to go. Let's open those up, as after experimenting we have found out that you could not get a legendary before the 10-minute mark. And that goes to the chest. So if the chest dropped before the 10-minute mark, you cannot get a legendary out of it. But you can get a legendary out of a chest that you pick up after you level up a weapon. So, what I mean, if you have a level 7 book and the chest drops at the 5-minute mark. Actually, if you have an level 8 book, if a chest drops at the 5-minute mark, that chest cannot give you a legendary no matter what. But if a chest drops at the 15-minute mark and you don't have a level 8 book, you have a level 7 book, you can actually just farm up a bit XP, get the book to level 8, and then pick up the 15-minute chest. At that point, it will be like 16 minutes, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that does actually work. So we learned that. Therefore, there is no reason to, you know, wait for a chest to open it. But there is also another trick. If an elite spawns at the 9-minute mark or something, and you kill it at the 10-minute mark, as far as I know, you will get the legendary. So that's pretty much the only way you can use legendaries. And we got the most stupid spawn here from the forest area. What is this? These opponents take 1,000,000 hours to die, and then they drop you supposedly a green XP crystal, but it's like, whoops, it's as if it's a blue. The green should definitely become better. Do you see like the difference? Can you see the difference between green and blue? Look at this, green, 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 blue, green, blue. It's almost the same thing. Spinach is here, nice. And now I'm only missing the more projectiles, and we're done. The build is ready, and we are ready to blast off to victory, or to lose, because I don't know how dangerous this map is. Although, as far as I know, because I read like the devlog in the Discord of this game, which says that this area only takes... this area does not have new opponents at all. So, yeah, as you see now, we got the classic wave of zombies plus bats. So, if this area does not have new opponents, then that means after I create my super build, there should be no chance whatsoever of us losing, because we have beaten all the opponents in this game, like, at least once in all my runs, you know. Therefore, King Bible with a tier 8. Let's go. Let's continue running around. I hope the dog bark was not heard, because if he barks again, I will have to pause and bring him out. Classic, very good. Oh, nope, we did not get anything here. Let's go with magic wand, so we set up the level 8, but I'm not gonna bring it up to level 8. I'm gonna leave it at 7 at most. Maybe even 6. I'm just gonna bring it a bit closer to 8. Maybe I should go for spinach, honestly. Maybe I should make the book stronger through spinach. Right now, you see the second wave of books. Do you see this? Right now, there are like 5, 6... Actually, how many are there? You know what? I have to bring the dog out because it's barking and it wants to go out. So, give me a sec. Okay, done. I'm back. Let's go. We have that classic, very well-made system to bring out the dog, which is... It barks. Somebody has to bring it out. Classic automated system that most of the people have. Let's continue running around here. What was I talking about? Yeah, this area has only, like, the same... yeah, I was talking about the books. So, as you see, we have, like, 5 books around us right now. Maybe 6. And sometimes, like, a second wave appears, right? You can see it, like, for half a second. Like, here. And then it's gone again. Now, what that means is the duration plus the cooldown are good enough to make those 2 things actually stack even more. So, if, for example, the books normally last, I don't know, 5 seconds and the cooldown is 10, right now it is something like they last 10 seconds and the cooldown is 9. Like, I'm saying random numbers right now, but the second wave of books gets launched before the first one. And when I get the Vespers, when I get the legendary books, that's where I want to go with this. When I get the legendary books, I think they last permanently, quote-unquote permanently, because the cooldown is 10 seconds and the duration is 10 seconds. That's what they do pretty much. But if you add even more duration on top of that, and then also add cooldown on top of that, there is a good chance that you will not only have 1 wave of books, not only have 2 wave of books, you can have 2, 3 or 4 wave of books, because if you bring down the cooldown to 5 seconds and the duration up to, I don't know, 20 seconds, then you will have 4 waves of books. So that's why I want to see what this will look like with a bunch of cooldown and a bunch of duration. And I also want to get more projectiles. So instead of having 7 books around us, like 6, right now we have 5 books times 2. I want to get, I don't know, 7 or 8 books times 4. So I want to see what this will look like. Let's continue going around. Tractor Orb is here again. Rune Tracer, Bracer, Magic Wand. Honestly, let's go with the Magic Wand. Let's bring it closer to leveling up. And before this guy dies, and he's toast. Nice. Where is my book? It's level 8. Okay, if I kill this little elite right now, I will get super books. Actually, this is a very good chance to see if that's actually true. This is a 9 or an 8 minute elite. This is a 10 minute elite. So let's see if that thing over there right now gives us a book. This is testing time. And it did not give us a book. So now we learned that it's actually elite based and not chest drop based. So this elite spawned at the 10 minute mark. This elite should now drop us the super book. At least we're testing too, right? Learning stuff while also playing. Let's bring Magic Wand to level 7. So it's ready, prepared for when the time comes. And the next elite spawns. Can I please, please, please get my more projectiles? I'm really afraid that the game's gonna give me 3 choices that are not gonna be more projectiles. And then I'm gonna get, not mad, but really frustrated. Let's get my super book. Nice, easy. I mean, this was guaranteed. And now you see 3 books until we got my 5 flame books. And now it's gonna be more flame books. Yep, right now this is definitely not 5. If you see that those pretty much stacked up to each other. And you can realize that those are actually 2 different type of flames. Because if you try to trace one of the flames with your eye, you will see that it will go out at some point. And then another one is gonna appear literally next to it for half a millisecond. It's not really easy to see. I'm trying to chase them with my eyes. Let's hope I'm not gonna die in the at the same time. Let's go with duration, I would say. Yeah, let's go with duration for now. Let's see what the books will look like in a moment. They will look different when I get more duration and more cooldown and more projectiles. Man, I'm really afraid I'm not gonna get the more projectiles. Please don't do this to me. Please do not do this to me. Got it, got it. Let's go. And now the books look a lot differently. Now you can see them actually being next to each other. Like, and now you can see some flames appearing, some flames disappearing. It's felt. You can see there, like, once in a while a gap appears. And when I get more cooldown and more duration, the gap will stop appearing, and we will only have a red ring of flame. Let's go with more projectiles now. Nice. Ooh, nothing really can go through my nope. Now my gaps are even bigger. Very nice. Now my gaps are even bigger. With more projectiles comes more responsibility. With more projectiles come even more gaps. But honestly, I have so many projectiles right now that that thing with the gaps I just said is not really true. I don't think anybody can like get through. Do I have anything at level 8? I'm still missing this at level 8. With Pigeon. I wanna, you know, I wanna pick this up after I get the blue wand level 8, so we get the blue wand to shoot out. Because I think it feels like in a moment we will get surrounded, because that's how this game goes most of the time. Somewhere around the 15-minute mark, it decides to throw like a million opponents to you, and at that point, if you don't have any way of repelling them... By the way, werewolves are really survivable, but right now they are getting repelled by the flames, so... I will need to have something to... Oh, we got an insta-kill and everything. Boop. And I think we already got the new opponent wave. Yeah, those are not gonna surround us. Let's go with spinach. Oh, I got another chest over there. What happened? How did that thing die? Well, if I get a second chest, might as well open this one. Pigeon. Let's continue moving around. I would like to get the magnetism everything. Nice, got the magic wand. Let's go level it up. Yeah, I would like to get the magnetism everything, but you can't have everything you want. Oh, boop. Yep, got it. Got the super wand. Also got better magnetism. That's nice. Honestly, I think the magnetism item needs to get buffed. I think if you have the magnetism leveled up to the max, it should magnetize the whole screen. I don't know why there is still things that do not get magnetized. Now you can say that yes, but by having not everything magnetizable, you can make sure that you're not gonna randomly pick up consumables that you might not want to pick up. And honestly, although I understand that reasoning, I disagree completely. I think just if you wanna do that, if you wanna make the magnetism not pull up every single random consumable in the map, just make the magnetism not pull consumables, like literally, or make it have reduced power for consumables. Because whoa, okay, seems like bats can actually get inside of us. Because right now I think it's like really meh that you still have to go around and pick up XP even though you have the full-on range level up. Let's continue running around all the time. I think I should also level up the Laurel a bit more, because right now, look how long it takes for me to get my bubble back. And if something goes wrong and I get super surrounded, I will die because Laurel is not gonna save me. Let's continue running around. Where is the... Ooh, those are very far away from leveling. Yeah, let's just take the chest now. I know those are not those, but still. I get more speed. More speed means even faster books. Continue with Pigeon here. Do you see how much... sometimes it feels like the flame lights up. Do you see the ring? Sometimes it's like... Now it's pour, now it's flame. Now it's pour, now it's flame. Or... flame. I don't know if it's understandable what I mean. But I definitely see it. You can see one more flame getting added once in a while. What is this? A super werewolf? Have I ever fought a super werewolf? And I see we get the... we are trying to get surrounded from plants. As if we're in the forest, literally. So as I said when I was doing the test run on this map, this thing here with the trees around us happened at the 10-minute mark. So this is definitely randomized. Like everything you're seeing is completely randomized. And that's nice. Although I still like the library more. For the sole reason that the library actually gives you more items and makes you more powerful. Like, my problem is not what the opponents do, my problem is what I do. I want to be more powerful, I don't care about the opponents. Throw me more opponents, I don't care. Make the library harder, I don't care. The only thing I care about is getting more relics and becoming more powerful. And when I say relics, I mean items. Getting more items and becoming more powerful. Let's go with Laurel here, let's start building up the Laurel for a moment. I will get more items, I don't know why I'm forcing myself here to try to not take them. Nice. It is really important though to get the Vandalier now, because if I level up everything and then get the Vandalier, then what is going to happen is that I will not have any reroll whatsoever for us to make sure that I will pick up the dagger as my last item. Although, to be honest, I really don't care if my last item is going to be a dagger. Like, that's the worst, like, the least of my problems. Like, I don't really care. Like, who cares if you get a... Who cares? Like, who cares? If we don't get a dagger and get, I don't know, something else. Maybe I should get... You know what? Maybe I should not get the dagger. Maybe I should get the Santa water. Yeah, I could go for Santa water. With 1 million more duration. It will, like, fill the stage with a permanent Santa water everywhere. And let's do that. Let's do that. Change of plans. Let's go Santa water. Why not? Like, who cares about the dagger? Duration is not working on the dagger. Speed is practically not working on the dagger. Like, who cares about the dagger? If you're lucky enough, I'm gonna go Santa water. Otherwise, I will get the dagger still, just because it's a legendary. I will not pick anything else other than those two. But where's my... I remember there was like a magnetism somewhere around here, and I walked a bit too much and maybe lost it. I wanted to keep track of where the magnetism is. Man, I hate the fact that the stage here is not... You cannot understand where you are and where you... Yeah, where you are. I hate this. I hate there is nothing in the stage that literally has like numbers or something on it, so you understand where you're going. I understand the fact that the stage is most likely just specific tiles glued to each other, next to each other, and just put one next to each other. So it's pretty much one picture that is copied again and again. I understand that. But I guess it would be nice, you know, quality of life. Quality of life. Those things are the things that differentiate a well thought out game with, you know, just a good game. Which, by the way, this is a good game, but it feels like it's lacking that quality of life. That, you know, you can understand where you are, or even like a minimap or something. I mean, minimap is definitely not needed. Forget the minimap. I just saw that there is a pause button over here. Wow, I never saw that ever. The game has a pause button in the corner, but it doesn't have... But it doesn't have on the map where you are. You lose like the items. I mean, that's on me. Okay, that's on me. That I went too far away from the magnetism. But still, there is no quality of life in some things that this game has. Maybe I picked it up already. No, there's no chance I picked it up already. There is also no chance I'm gonna find it again. No, we found it. It's not this, obviously, but we found another magnetism. Let's go with bracers. Let's make everything more powerful. Man, honestly, the books were better at some other point before now. The books feel worse now. It feels like... You know what it feels like? It feels like now they tried... They are like next to each other. When a second flame appears, it feels like it's next to each other instead of being in a different spot than the rest. Because... Yeah, when I had like 6 or 7 flame, when I first got the Vespers, when the very first time I got the Vespers, they were better. Right now, whoa, I got Santa Water though. Yeah, let's go with Santa Water. I got what I wanted. I requested from Santa Water. Let's go Santa Water. Let's see what the Santa Water with duration looks like. Because the daggers, who cares? Okay, I just realized I do not have more AoE on Santa Water. Well, it's level 1 still. Let's first see how this will look after it's level 10. Because I have everything that Santa Water needs other than Candelabrador, which is the AoE. But AoE will not matter if it lasts like a year. And also if I will get super duper surrounded, it won't also matter. Let's continue. These opponents actually survive. Let's spam leveling up Santa Water for a moment. Let's make it a bit more useful. I also want to see its use, right? Because if I leave it at level 1, then I will not be able to see how much DPS it does. So let's quickly bring it up to as much level as possible. Obviously, the same goes for the rest of the weapons. Like, if at the end the Rune Tracer has a very measly DPS, it's, you know, because I'm not leveling it up for hours and hours. But still, I want to see the power of the Santa Water, because it's almost always getting, like, cheated out of the DPS stat, because I pick it up early and then I leave it for last level up, and then I'm like, well, Santa Water is trash, and then it has trash DPS because I had it from the first minute, and I decided to level it up last. Well, now let's take it at the 20-minute mark and also level it up right away to see how much DPS the Santa Water does, so we got a better idea about it. Let's go with Laurel second stack, honestly. because I see I'm getting a bit surrounded here and panic mode starts kicking in. Whoop. The good thing is that I have the mini machine gun. Let's go underwater. What is even happening here? How many opponents am I fighting? Let's not forget that I have the blue wand of doom right now, so anything that's exactly next to us should pretty much die. And also things that are far away from us should die, because Rune Tracer is OP. I would like to get another big magnetism now though. Santa Water, as I said, not cheated out of its good DPS number. Or let's prove that it's trash, depending on what's gonna happen with how much damage it's gonna do. Maybe it's gonna have like... If it has... You know what? If it has 1k DPS and upward, then it's useful. That's my statement. That's what I'm gonna go with. If its DPS is 1k plus, I am okay with it. Otherwise, I guess it's not a good item. By the way, can you imagine how powerful Santa Water is gonna be when it's legendary? Because, think about this. Garlic from complete trash became pretty useful now. Books, the difference is huge. Santa Water and Ray Tracer, those two items, when they get legendaries, I think they will be the most powerful items in the game by far. Especially Rune Tracer. Rune Tracer with a legendary, man oh man. And also, you know what? Laurel needs a legendary. Laurel needs a legendary that says, when the Laurel pops, everything around you takes damage. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, you do not need to make it insane. Just make it, when a shield pops, it does some damage around you, and that's it pretty much. It doesn't even need to be 1,000,000, right? You can just make it do, I don't know, 500. It's gonna kill all the small opponents, but it's not gonna kill any elite whatsoever. 500 damage is nothing for an elite. So, yeah. That's my idea for an elite Laurel. You know, you might say Laurel doesn't need an elite, it's already extremely powerful. Yeah, but the idea is that if you go specific items that you need to go for you to get the legendary, then you get like a little upgrade on you. We found it! We found it! We did actually find it! Let's keep it in the corner now and let's actually not take it. I'm gonna take it when the time comes, which is going to be a lot later, like at the 29-minute mark or something. Now I'm going away from it. No, okay. For us to not make a mistake and randomly lose this magnetism, where is this here? I'm gonna keep this cross as my baseline, so we're only gonna move around this cross. And for us to not make a mistake, I'm gonna be... Where's the magnetism? It's here. So I'm gonna be... this cross is my baseline when I'm looking. I don't even know if you can see my mouse cursor. It's like over here. This cross here is my, I guess, anchor. As they would say in a bunch of TV shows and whatnot. My anchor is that cross over there. Now you might say, Sifd, where are you going? You're going away from the cross? Yep. As long as I am inside this box. I'm gonna be inside this box forever. This is going to be my area. As long as I'm not crossing a single line on the ground while I'm moving, I will know where I am. Right? Because I know that the top right line is the cross that I have as my anchor. So just don't cross any lines, stay in the green field, move around, which by the way just became green again. I thought through time it becomes purple and dark and I don't know what, but I'm crossing a line, I know, I'm gonna go back for a moment. I'm not gonna get lost anymore. Now that I know how to go through this, I got another magnetism, very nice. That was very lucky. Well, good thing I didn't pick the other magnetism up. Because, as you see, we don't really got that much. We didn't really get that much. Moving around at this pace of snails. Yep, the build is almost ready. I'm gonna open like 1 or 2 random discussions after I completely complete the build. Although, honestly, I could open a random discussion or 2. Why not? We got like 8 minutes. I don't know. Well, I will need to go over to the Discord in Discussion Ideas channel. Hashtag join the Discord, hashtag links in the description. To get like an idea about what to talk about. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe I should yet. We're close to the boss, by the way. Give me a sec. We came back. This has nothing to do with Discussion Ideas. This has to do with something happened in the house. Anyway, let's continue. So, discussion ideas. I went in the Discord. Wow, why is this going so fast? Whoa! I just realized something. Vandalier does take from speed. And it goes around faster if you have more speed. Look at this. Wow, we're completely mortal now. Because Vandelier's cooldown is almost as much as its duration. It's the cooldown is like a smidge faster. Wait a minute, did I make a mistake moving around? Is the magnetism here? Nope, the magnetism is up, so I did not make a mistake. Man, the pause completely... Whoa, we found the boss. Come on, let's fight me. Can I use the Vandalier to destroy you? Can I move around? I can't even move around fast enough. Look how fast the Vandalier goes, man. And this guy's toast. Whoop. Vandalier. Oh, chest. I got everything. So Vandalier is insane right now. As you see, there is literally a permanent... not a permanent Vandalier, but it's definitely everywhere. So this is an everywhere Vandalier. Is my magnetism still here? It should be right here. Yep, it's here. Let's continue. I'm not making any mistakes. My memory is still intact. So, one of the discussion ideas is if I ever thought about creating a game. Well, little spoilers, I might have something going on right now already, but I'm not gonna give more out other than that, just to open it up. But yes, I was a not developer, I was a programmer, like my degree is programming. I don't know, IT, I guess. I don't know exactly how you would say it. I always identified as a programmer. Now that what that means is on you. And yeah, I actually had a game, honestly. I still have it, but it's like in Greek, and it's like almost a taboo game. It's not a taboo game. It's for Android. It's a party game. You just explain words to people. I mean, it's not like a roguelike. It's not like a game like the ones I play. It just was, we wanted to create a game for our own company or friends. We were like, wouldn't it be awesome if we had like a taboo game? And then, yeah, it exists. And we were like, you know what? Yes, but... Not in Greek. Yes, but we want to create our own. And we just created our own. And just went ahead and, you know, uploaded it on Android store and just started playing. Now it's most likely gonna get down. And what we will most likely delete it. Because none of us is actually... caring about the game anymore. We're not patching it. We have left it on its own, and we're most likely gonna delete it because we don't want to have to do with YouTube all the time, not YouTube, Google all the time saying, yo guys, you gotta update to the latest API. Yo guys, you gotta change like your some settings that you have in there. Yo guys, you gotta do that and this. That's like not happening that often, but it happens once every year. So I think the time has come to delete the game from the store. Or something, or something. And also, you have to open up the Android Studio again and just write the code again. I mean, I haven't even Android Studio on this new PC, so I have to do a bunch of downloads and I don't know what, so nobody's really... By the way, do you see Rune Tracer? Like, the map is Rune Tracer. Rune Tracer is everywhere. This is insane. You see this? This is insane. Why do I go slow? Why do I get slowed? What slowed me? Oh. Bugged opponents. Got it. I see, when I freeze opponents, I'm not able to go through them. Do you see what's happening? The flames are almost infinite. Joan, like, Vandalier is going around with its super machine gun. Nothing can even come remotely close to us. My books are going so fast. This is the air. Oh, this is the... Yep, there is magnetism over there. I will run onto the magnetism. 29-minute mark. Nah, 29 and 40 seconds is when we pick up magnetism. Until then, we try to destroy as many elite bats as possible. So right now we're fighting elite bats, but I would assume because the opponents that get spawned here are random, there is a chance that we get the library final fight. Is there a chance for that happening? Or is the final fight here always the elite bats? I wouldn't know. Honestly, I wouldn't know. Whoop, opponents are coming into our area. Yep, we lose some buffs. You know what? Vandalier is OP. Look at this. If I just stay here, there is no chance that anything is gonna do anything to us. Vandalier on its own is the most broken game. Like, it's broken. It's obviously also... Rune Tracer is also helping, obviously. But man, Vandalier going around that fast, and look at like the masses of numbers that it does. All of this is Vandalier. Oh no, a bunch of our bats are going to nope, dead. Everything is dead. Nothing really survives. 29 minutes and 40 seconds. 29 minutes. Let's go closer to the where I need to be. Here it is. Yeah, oh no, look, a mass of opponents. We just run in. Let's macaroni them. Look at this. Okay, if Vandalier isn't gonna have 20k, 20, it's gonna have like 10k DPS for sure. Vandalier has 20k DPS. I can guarantee this. 20? No, 10. 10. 10k DPS on Vandalier. Do I hear 11? Do I hear 12? Let's run into it. Oh, using it on some pincer attack. Although, honestly, I don't have a bunch of I don't have infinite kills. Like, my kills are still at 28,000, so it's not like I'm death incarnate. Oh, I need to run to the magnetism right now, otherwise we're dead. Run, run, run! Pick him up, pick him up! Pick everything up! Faster, faster! Oh, we're dying! Well, I can't do anything about this. I'm dead. Yep, but the Laurel was keeping us alive for a long while. Yep. What a nice run. Okay, Vandalier is not 10k. But where's the Sound of Water? Sound of Water 5k. Okay, Sound of Water is a good item. This here is proof that Sound of Water is a good item. So most of the time you pick Sound of Water early up, and then it's like 1k damage. But now that I had it from like only for 11 minutes, the same amount as I had Vandalier, and I leveled this up first and then Vandalier second. Like the Vandalier barely surpassed it. I know that 2k difference is actually not barely, it's a lot, but still these two items are really, really good. This is utility, obviously. This is also utility, obviously, or utility plus, you know, a bunch of XP. But the Rune Tracer, look at this. It only has 6.3 MDP here damage because I had it from very, like, it's my first item. It's literally my first item. That's why it's first in DPS, but still it has 3.5k DPS. Like, imagine having, if I picked up Rune Tracer at the 11-minute mark, like these two, it would have had like, I don't know, 5k DPS, 10k DPS, it would have had a lot more. So DPS is not really a good meter to go by because of this thing. I think they should add like a secondary metric, although, once again, people might disagree, but still, I think there should be like a secret metric. I don't know how they would do it, but DPS should only count for the last like minute or two. So, or maybe in the last 5 minutes. Instead of being 11 minutes, like 4.7 million divided by 11 minutes, 6.8k DPS. No, I think they should not do that. I should be like, have some kind of secondary metric, counting down the last, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know, and then go from DPS from there. Especially because at the very end you get like infinite opponents. So, yeah, I don't know. This is like not really trustworthy. So, I don't know what to say. Or when you're in a run, it would be nice if we had those stats like somewhere on the left. That would be also nice. You know, just another quality of life thing. Because I see you're tracking this, right? So, if you're tracking stats already, why can we not have inside the game like a little, how is it called? A little... text, I don't know what to say. So like a UI over here, like a small one, not a huge one. The 5 items that do damage, and then their DPS. And the DPS should like reset every 5 seconds, or every 3 seconds it counts the DPS again. I would say every 5 or every 10 seconds it counts the DPS again and showcases it to you. Like the Autobattlers, right? Like a normal Autobattlers where you actually see the DPS at the end of every single fight. Here you can see the DPS at every single... I mean, and then more RPGs the same thing goes, right? When you go to a training dummy and just start with macaroniing, it starts calculating the DPS. Then when you stop like shooting for a moment and then start attacking again, the DPS changes. Or the dummy like showcases the DPS that is happening at that exact moment, only the last 3 seconds or the last 10 seconds, depending on the game, right? So we could have had like a little UI telling us the DPS while we're in the run. And then at the very end, you can just show the screen like it is right now anyway. So inside the run, just count damage up. I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe math will make everything worse and everything's gonna start lagging. But make it an option. I don't know. It could be optional. It could be optional. Anyway, that's going to be it. I definitely like the run. If you did, drop a like, helps out the channel. Also helps with the algorithm, show you more of my videos. And yeah, that's it pretty much. I like the new character. Now we know that Vandelira actually takes from speed, making it attack around faster and faster. Now that is mostly useful when you also have duration and cooldown on it, because if you have duration and cooldown on it, then it lasts long enough so that it can spread around all the time and shoot all the time. Because imagine having only speed without cooldown duration, then a random Vandelira appears, starts shooting around a bit and then just stops. Then it would still be good though, because it would spread everything around. It would work like a pentagram. Now that I think about it, Vandelira with speed is actually good, because it clears everything around you as long as it's shooting. Instead of only clearing the left side or the right side, it's clearing everything. So you're safe as long as it's shooting. So yeah, Vandelira is even better than I thought, which, if anything, makes it just better than better. Better than insane. It's super insane. It's insane of doom. I don't even know. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Once again, if you enjoyed, and by the way, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Links in the description about anything you might ask for, like what music is playing in the background. And yeah, that's it pretty much. Tomorrow I'm most likely gonna play the tank and see how that goes. And that's it. That's it. This time I'm ending this here. So once again, thanks for watching. See you guys around.